Cyberpunk is a subgenre and aesthetic that I think I like, but I also think I don't like it. This has always been controversial within my friend group, due to popular films and TV shows that I've expressed that I didn't like, and there's one that has always gotten me into a bit of strife. In my opinion, Blade Runner is boring. I don't like any of the characters, nor do I care for them. I don't find the story interesting, and I don't care that I need to see 7 billion cuts of one movie to truly understand it. I just don't care. Sure, the film is an interesting case study in terms of those cuts, but to me that's just it. It's not the only Cyberpunk film that I've fallen asleep to multiple times either.
Oh man! Oh god! Oh man!
There's Akira, Ghost in the Shell, there is also this piece of garbage.
No, he's got a point.
And various other films. This video series vlog extravaganza isn't aimed at my disdain for Blade Runner or any of those other stories mentioned. I just plan to examine my own personal taste on a somewhat critical level. I also understand that I'm in the minority here, and that's fine. Subjectivity is a wonderful thing. So I've decided to review 3 Cyberpunk stories in 3 separate mediums. Upgrade is the 2018 science fiction cyberpunk film directed by Lee Winnell. It is about a man who suffers the loss of his wife in a random attack and becomes paralyzed in the process. Right off the bat, this film sets its tone and style with the opening titles. They are narrated by a female voice and the text isn't shown on screen, which I thought was pretty cool. In Upgrade, we follow Grey Trace, a happily married man who seems to be a bit off for technology given how advanced it is in this world, and that's something I thought was well thought out. Some of the background and the set pieces are a bit simplistic compared to other cyberpunk stories, but in Upgrade the simplicity of it all works, and it works rather well. It isn't anything too big brain or philosophical, it kind of knows what it is, and I really respect that. It's deep enough for you to care about the main character and his motivations throughout the entire film. Speaking of the main character, Grey, I liked him, but I found him rather annoying, especially in the beginning. But once that inciting incident happens, that annoying behaviour kind of becomes warranted. The film's pacing is a bit off too, going from these really over-the-top fight scenes to the more quieter moments between Grey and another character, Cortez, the lead detective in his wife's case. They feel a bit disjointed, and they don't really play off of one another as well as I would like them to, but it does have enough of a steady pace and it kept me engaged for the entire runtime. The film's villain is also a bit expository for my liking as well. Instead of just doing the bad things, the main villain must give some boring monologue before doing the bad things. And I don't particularly like that, especially in a villain, but it's not too much of an issue. The violence is brutal. It's not slap you in the face brutal, but when it happens, the impact sits with you for a few seconds after the fact, and you think to yourself, how the fuck did they do that? Because the budget for this film is only $3 million. The set design and action set pieces make it seem otherwise, and I really respect that. In the end, I think Upgrade is a fun time despite its issues. It's brutal and it's fast paced, but it's also uneven. It's very much an homage to 80s films, and it does feel like you're seeing a video game character go from level 1 to 50 in the span of 100 minutes, and who doesn't want to see that? I enjoyed my time that I had with Upgrade. It's one of the first cyberpunk stories that kept me engaged from start to finish, despite its flaws. Join me next time when I review The Ascent.